The Lincoln Faith Festival is an opportunity for people from the different faith groups within Lincoln and around Lincoln to get together, to meet each other, but it's also a really, really great opportunity for people in Lincoln to actually see how many different faith groups we have within and around the city. So it's a chance for us to be a bit more visible and to show how we contribute to our local community. People sometimes think of Lincolnshire as not being very diverse in terms of religions and faith groups, and actually we really are. So we're hoping that this could be a really exciting opportunity for other faith groups around the region to get together and be visible and celebrate what they do in their particular town or village.
And the very fact that we are sending out a signal to the community that different faiths are coming together to work together and to show the community that we are able to be one, that we are able to work together towards a better world, a better community, a better city. So that's how, for me anyway, my one sort of hope and my one intention out of it. So of all the events themselves, there are so many that I think it would be impossible to say that, that's the particular event, but it's the outcome that's most important.
Well, this festival involves quite a lot of activities, a lot of organising, because there's a lot of faith groups involved, a lot of people involved. And I represent the Hindu group, therefore I was involved from the beginning with organising and helping and contributing towards what we could do for this faith festival. So many things to choose for. It's a really great programme. But I guess looking at all the different exhibitions from all the different faiths and actually talking to the people who are there to learn about their faith and the things that they've presented.
So today's trip was absolutely amazing. We learned so many new things. We have been in so many places to meet other people who have different points of view, and I would totally take with me this openness about talking about what you believe, what is your point of view, to share it with other people in this type of conversation that you don't have to argue. You just show your point of view, listen to others, and you can understand one another even if you are different.
No, not been on a trip like this before. Although I've lived in India and I was brought up in India, I've never been into a Sikh temple. I've been into a Hindu temple and a Muslim, the mosque. So it has been very educational.
What I've taken from today's trip is it's deepened my understanding of the different faiths, but also I've realised that there's a thread that runs through all of the faiths, and that is community and coming together as a community.
It's an opportunity for Lincoln, a growing city where the universities are becoming more and more important, and the city is also developing commercially as well, and people from all over the country and from all over the world are coming here to live. So this is an important time for Lincoln, a very exciting time for Lincoln, and we want to create an atmosphere of welcome and opportunity for everyone to work together and live together happily.
We are living too long in materialism only. Materialistic society never brings you happiness or peace, which is the purpose of life. If we are involved in materialism and egoism, we never fulfill the true purpose of life, which is a spiritual enlightenment, awakening, and it's very, very important to find this right path, and I like to provide that right path to the people.
Multi-faith gathering like this can bring people of all faiths and backgrounds together to get to know each other and to have meaningful dialogue and communication. City of Lincoln is setting a great example to the world, whereby we all need each other and we also need to work together, and festival like this can provide the platform to work together despite differences.
City Council's aims in community cohesion is to bring people together for a greater understanding, and the idea that once you start that conversation, then you get to know people, you get to understand them, and you get to appreciate everybody better. So I think the whole idea of the Faiths Festival and bringing different faiths together is really good.
I think for me the important thing is to recognise that we're all human beings. In spite of dressing differently and holding different beliefs, we have a common humanity. I remember hearing on another occasion from an imam who said he was sorry, but the meeting would have to end, and we said we do understand because we've taken up a lot of your time And he said, well, actually, I've got to go and collect my children from school. And that resonated with the rest of us, because we were all dads and we all have children to pick up from school.
Similarities exist in all the religions and faiths, because they all teach the golden rule, the golden mean, that we should love each other and love God. Baha'u'llah, the founder of the Baha'i faith, said the earth is but one country and mankind is its citizens. So here we are having a festival and we're celebrating part of this great big wonderful human family.
This gives us a forum to meet with each other and discuss on the issues of the interfaith matters, which is very, very helpful and help us to understand each other much better, which will, I believe, improve the harmony and peace.
I think the important thing is that different communities are working together and talking to each other and celebrating with one another. It's a festival, and I think that's a very positive thing to have.
There's actually a lot more in common with these religions than you would think there are, and actually the cultures, because a lot of the people here today, we have so much more in common than we have different, actually. And I think that's something that's just really important for us to remember at the moment when we're so focused on differences. Actually, there's so much that we do have in common.
I think as well, having that situation where you can all come together just helps even more. I think you wouldn't almost go off and do it on yourself, but having that, we're meeting here, this is what's happening, has made so many more people aware of it and open to doing it. There was a purpose, really. Yeah.
Today was fantastic because it was people coming from different direction, people from the mosque, people from different church. So they all end up in St. Mary Lewkford Church, which was great to get people Muslim wearing scarf, people, the Christian, the people in different faith. They all came together in front of the church and they all stand with a lovely sign written peace on it. Just to tell the people that our message, end of the day, we are human beings. We all looking forward to have peace between all of us. We all, end of the day, a human being. We have to look after each other, and this is the normal rule we all should follow. And peace, I think, is the main thing, and this is how we end the festival by using word peace in a panel.